For the second straight year, Pennsylvania lawmakers have passed a state budget on time, and for the second straight year, the spending plan includes no tax increases. House Republicans say it's a welcome and overdue trend.
And what we had during the 8 years of the previous administration was an unpredictable environment. People actually, entities ended up borrowing money, paying interest on that money, really not knowing from one day to the next where their budget was going. And I think we had a responsibility. We met our responsibility. And I'm very confident that we'll meet that responsibility as an on-time budget in the future.
The $27.7 billion budget represents a 1.45% increase over the current fiscal year, but is still below the rate of inflation. House Republicans ensured that the cuts to education and human services in Governor Corbett's budget proposal were mostly, and in some cases, fully restored.
The final budget product this year is a balanced product with no new taxes, sustainable growth, and the key thing is with revenue collections increasing since the governor's original budget proposal, we're able to restore all the cuts to basic education, all the cuts to higher education, and restore a good deal of the cuts to human services. So we meet the top priorities of the citizens of this Commonwealth. We do so in a reasonable manner, balancing the budget not just for this year, but for future years as well.
For example, the new budget restores cuts to the Commonwealth's public universities and brings K-12 public education spending up to the same level as last year. That includes $100 million for accountability block grants to give school districts the flexibility to fund initiatives such as pre-kindergarten, full-day kindergarten, or other priorities. The new spending plan also restores $84 million in the governor's proposed 20% cut to county human service programs, adds $17.8 million to reduce the list for intellectually disabled individuals waiting to receive services and care, restores funding for hospitals, trauma centers, and burn centers to the same levels as last year.
This budget is responsible. It prioritizes hard-earned tax dollars. It takes care of the most vulnerable. It provides for public education, quality public education, and is targeted and lives within its means.
Reporting from Harrisburg, I'm Anthony Tezak.